a 6.4 GPA and a 42 on the ACT. I cured cancer twice. I made a laser that hacked into the Russian database from Washington, D.C. Mr. Davis told me I would get in. What happened?
Well, son, here's a harsh truth. The UC system is running out of money, and we need more money. So we pick up foreign exchange students who will pay more money, even if a California student is more qualified.
Joe, how would you feel if you were in my position?
Mr. Davis, you are mistaken. Here, you are using the golden rule of ethical consistency in the bad form. Not to mention, you lack a vivid imagination of what it would actually be like to be on the receiving end of discrimination and corruption that you promote. You do not have full knowledge of how your denying California students affects their future. Also, your consuming obsession with money prevents you from having rationalized desires. You do not have knowledge, imagination, or rationalized desires, and therefore your golden rule judgments are not morally sound. Instead, I will ask Karina, how did you get into Berkeley?
Well, I'm a Canadian exchange student, and I moved to RSM a couple years ago and decided to go to SMCHS because I knew that just because I'm an international student, I can pay more tuition and knock California students out of their public school systems.
Karina, how would you feel if you were Californian and a Canadian exchange student took your spot just because they're international and have to pay more money?
I don't really know. I haven't given it much thought. I never imagined what it would be like from your perspective, but now that I see how hard you worked and how easy it was for me to get in over you when I haven't tried hard at all, it does seem pretty unfair.
The golden rule in action.
I mean, yeah, I'm happy that I got into Berkeley, but if I was in Joe's position, I would not want a Canadian to take my spot in a Canadian school based only on the fact that they're an international student. What if I didn't get into a Canadian college over someone less qualified just because they were international? I cannot act this way if I would not consent to someone else doing the same thing to me in a reverse situation. I'm giving up my spot at Berkeley so Joe can go here. Moral consistency is the most important.
You should go where you need to go. So here you go, Joe. You're going to Berkeley this fall.